Hi guys, welcome to another video and welcome to my channel. If you are new, I hope you're doing well. Today we are going to be doing I kind of want to call this what to get your weird alternative friend for Christmas. Basically, this is like all of the stuff that I would want and that's on my Christmas list and like very hyper specific things that I would want. For me, I think it's better to be very upfront with your friends on what you want so that you can actually enjoy what you're getting. If you're gonna get someone something, you should definitely know what they want and not kind of guess and throw it in the air. So I'm gonna be showing you basically everything that you can get your weird alternative friend. Quite a bit to show you, so this video might be a little bit long. I also have a lot of recommendations for the places I think you should buy this Christmas. In my humble opinion, I think you should shop small, avoid big corporations, shop local, shop indie, and support small artists. So I will be showing you all of that today. So yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, first thing on my list, and definitely is number one on my list, is taxidermy, wet specimens, and weird art. But anything to do with taxidermy, dead things, I think dead creatures are incredibly beautiful and display a beautiful connection between life and death, and being able to display death in a beautiful, respectful manner. Before I show my little collection of wet specimens or taxidermy, I do want to say that I know people are very opinionated when it comes to taxidermy. Personally, for me, I don't see an issue with it as long as you are buying from ethical people, doing it respectfully, and displaying the creature or animal in a respectful, beautiful manner. And if the display is coming out of respect and the purchase is coming out of respect, then I personally don't see anything wrong with it. You are entitled to your opinion, obviously. So if you don't want to see any dead animals or wet specimens, I would definitely skip through this part because I am going to be showing some of my favorites. So please definitely skip ahead right now because I'm going to start showing them. First of all, I want to show my beautiful bat that I have hanging on my wall. I will do a little overview right now of the bat. I actually found this bat at Savers. This is literally the find of my life because I would never willingly purchase a bat preservation from anybody, because in taxidermy, if you are heavily educated in taxidermy and are well versed in the whole taxidermy universe, you definitely know that bats are not allowed to be taxidermied because they are an endangered species, and people were specifically going out to kill bats in order to make taxidermy. And if you know anything about taxidermy, going out to kill an animal specifically for taxidermy purposes is a big no-no, especially in, my ethics and my beliefs. I believe that if you find the animal already deceased, or if you get it from a vet, spay clinic, the animal has already been gone, had no chance of survival on the side of the road, that kind of thing. If you find it dead, I think that it's a beautiful way to display an already dead animal. I just want to say that off the bat because I know that bat taxidermy is not allowed, and I do not recommend you go and look for bat taxidermy because almost 100% of the time it is not ethical and should not be happening. So I found this at Savers. A little backstory. I was actually at Savers with my mom and my niece, and we didn't end up finding anything. I think I bought maybe one shirt. We had already checked out, and we were about to leave out the door, and I was like, I didn't get to check the pictures, so I'm gonna go over and check the pictures really quick. And lo and behold, this beautiful taxidermied hairless bat was sitting on the shelf, and I literally freaked out. And it's literally the find of my life. So I want to go ahead and show you guys that because I think it's very cool. Another few pieces that I have gotten are my axolotl, or I don't know if he's an axolotl or a salamander. The person that sold it to me at the Oddities Expo did say he was an axolotl. So this is my axolotl, and He looks like a salamander more to me because he doesn't have the little, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but he's gorgeous. He's in this beautiful little globe. This specific piece is from Forgotten Boneyard. I have bought in multiple pieces from them. I love the way they display their art. This piece is also from Forgotten Boneyard. This is a squirrel skull in this cute little frame. I also have a mummified pig fetus. It's in my other room. Love Forgotten Boneyard. That's one of my big recommendations. I got all their stuff basically when I was at the Oddities and Curiosities Expo, so I bought those. Next piece is actually one I just acquired, and this is from a user, a person on Instagram. I actually found them on TikTok initially, but I bought that through Instagram. Their Instagram is Funeral Parking, and so is their TikTok. They have a connect at a spay and neuter clinic, so they do get a lot of aborted kitten fetuses, yeah, kind of kittens that don't make it in pregnancies. They get a lot of those, and I have acquired this beautiful little kitten. It comes in this beautiful little glass jar. This is like one of my most prized possessions. If you know anything about me, you know I love cats, I love kittens. I think this is just such a beautiful little baby, and it's so sad that they didn't make it, but I'm glad I have it to preserve the beauty of this being, and I just love it. If you are looking for really unique taxidermy, I would definitely follow Funeral Parking. They're always uploading really cool wet specimens, so this is my newest piece, and I just think he's absolutely beautiful. That's what I had to show you for my wet specimens and taxidermy. For weird art, I highly recommend Mad Tatter's Art Circus. This is where I got this really cool piece that says Surf the Doom. I will do a little close-up on it. I bought their stuff at the Oddities and Curiosities Expo as well, and I wish I could have bought in more. Their art is on the higher price. I got that for like $85, and it's a smaller canvas, but they have some really cool pieces that if I could afford, I would definitely buy them because they're super freaking cool. They have a really cool art style, and I love it. Another person I recommend, I personally haven't bought anything from them, but like I said, a lot of this stuff is on my wish list of things that I would want to receive. So this person I found on TikTok as well. Their name is Grace Schultz Designs on Etsy. They make beautiful bone sconces, and it is my dream that I get one of these sconces or two of them to hang like above my bed right here because they're so beautiful. They give that like very old Gothic feel, and they're just beautifully done. And when you see the candle wax like dripping on them, oh, they're so beautiful. And if you were looking for weird plushies or other type of art in that type of realm, I definitely would recommend Paranoia Artisanal. This is from Brazil. They make really cool plushies. They customize plushies, and they make like scary dolls, scary art. I personally don't have any pieces of theirs, but I think it's super cool and would definitely purchase once I have the money to do so. Those are my weird art recommendations, taxidermy recommendations. Like I said, I know taxidermy is a touchy subject, so if you do not agree, please be respectful. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, next up I have very niche scents or perfumes, colognes, whatever you want to call it. I personally have been wanting a lot of these scents for a really long time. I'm going to show you the ones I've been enjoying recently. Basically, this is my summer body mist. I don't like to wear heavy perfumes in summer because I sweat so much. So this is just the hair and body mist from Way. This is in the coconut scent. As you can see, I have enjoyed the hell out of it. I've broken it. It's lasted me a long time because I don't use a lot of perfume, but that one's my favorite for summer. Right now for winter, I've been using the Chai Spice perfume from 014. This just smells literally like, it literally smells like winter, and I love really sweet scents, and this is it. My boyfriend just purchased this for me. It came in a set of 3. This scent is similar to the Chai Spice one, but it gives more unisex to me. Like, it almost smells like a cologne. This is the Game of Spades Royal perfume. It just smells very high-end. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not very good at explaining scents, but I like hyper sweet scents, and those are my favorites right now. If I were to receive scents from somebody, I would want to receive like the most gothic type of scent, and that is my goal in this upcoming year, is to acquire weird niche gothic type of scent. So the first person I would want something from is this person on TikTok. They go by Arcana Wildcraft. They make homemade perfumes, and the one that I specifically want to try, one I've been wanting to try, is the Black Death perfume. The notes are clove smoke, bergamot, amber, vanilla powder, and musk, and her scents are incredibly inexpensive for making them herself, and just the quality of the perfumes, they seem amazing. She has so many cool scents. She has a lot of scents for winter right now, like the Krampus collection. She has some really good stuff, so maybe I will treat myself a little bit later to a really cool perfume. The other recommendations I have are Dead Cool, DED Cool. They have a mochi perfume that I think looks really cool. Heretic perfume. You might know them because they sell the Nosferatu scent. That's another perfume I would want. They also have some other really cool witchy type of scents that I really want to try. Solstice scent is another one that I really want to try. I believe they are not restocking as of right now, but they have one with a moth on it that I really want to try, so I recommend them. And the last recommendation I have for you is, I don't know how to pronounce it exactly, but it's Phantom perfume. The one that I want to try, they have like a lot of different collections, but the one that I specifically want to try has been out of stock, and I don't know if it's coming back in stock, but I'll put it right here. But they do have a bunch of other cool scents that I would want to try, so those are my small recommendations for perfumes or scents that you can give somebody. Some of my favorites. Okay, I zoomed you guys in just a little bit because I feel like I was a little too far. But next up, I recommend getting your weird alternative friend magazines and books. If you know anything about goth alternative people, we love our gothic literature, we love our gothic movies. That is who we are, a majority of us, okay? That spans our entire personality. And I know for me specifically, especially when I hyperfixate on any type of horror movie, I had two favorites this year, and I'm pretty sure you can guess them. I get everything for them. I get the magazines, I get the posters, I get the merch, everything. I am reading the Frankenstein Mary Shelley. This is the introduction by Guillermo del Toro. It has the Jacob Elordi Frankenstein on the small bookstore as well if you're wanting to support local. I also got the Fangoria Frankenstein edition. This I had to order online because it wasn't anywhere near me, so I of course had to get the edition that's just entirely Frankenstein, because obviously I'm obsessed with Frankenstein, and I have been obsessed with Frankenstein. And now that the movie has come out with Guillermo del Toro, which is one of my favorite filmmakers of all time, had to get literally everything that has Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, Jacob Elordi, whatever. Okay, he played Frankenstein very well. You have to give him that. I have also been obsessed with Sinners this entire year. Sinners was my favorite movie this year, and possibly of all time. I have watched that movie more than I can count. I own pretty much everything of Sinners, so this is the Fangoria Sinners edition. It has all the iconic horror movies from, you know, vampires and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I feel like if you know your friend's favorite film or anything of the sort, you should definitely get them like collectibles that have to do with that film, because that's personally what I like. This is a planner from Barnes & Noble. I write all of my thoughts about movies in here, about books I'm reading, gothic literature I'm reading, so definitely get your friend movie/book journal that they can write in. Some of my other favorite gothic books, I just got this one, I'm really excited to read it. This is Strange Tales from Japan. These are basically just folklore stories from Japan. I'm really excited to read this. Of course, the original Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice. I have this vampires book. It basically just tells you tales of the undead. It's like an old book type of vibe. This is from Agnes Hollyhock. Vampires of El Norte. I've read a little bit of this one so far. I've heard really good things about it. I'm possibly interested in doing a book club with some people from my work, so we were thinking of reading this book. That's why I haven't really dove into it yet, but I've heard really good things about this. It's about vampires in Mexico. One that I really like is Erasing History: How Fascists Rewrite the Past to Control the Future. This is by Jason Stanley. He also has the How Fascism Works. This is just like if you're not really into any fiction or you want to kind of diversify your reads. And I have also been reading The 100 Years' War on Palestine. When it comes to Palestine and the conflict in the Middle East, there's still so much that I would love to learn and educate myself on, so I am reading this book as well. Those are all my book recommendations and my magazine recommendations. I also recommend getting them posters, B-rolls of my posters up right now that I have. Posters are a little bit on the expensive side, especially if they're older posters. They could range anywhere from like $30 to $60, even in the hundreds of dollars range. So it's a little bit more of an expensive gift, but I think it's a really cool gift nonetheless. Okay, next up I have Find Your Friend alternative beadwork, or just jewelry in general, but specifically alternative beadwork, because there are some amazing alternative beadwork artists that I'm friends with, and they are absolutely amazing, and I want to highlight their work so that all of you can go buy your friends stuff for Christmas. I have some of my favorite beadwork pieces that I'm going to be showing you. First up is GOTH Creations. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. These are my all-time favorite earrings, and I can say that confidently. Look at these earrings. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen these earrings, and they are absolutely freaking stunning, and I will never get over how amazingly beautiful these are. Soon Good Day is one of my mutuals, and they make like the most beautiful Gothic beadwork I have ever seen in my life, and I cannot wait to purchase more from them. These I bought last year and have gotten so much use out of them. They make some really, really gorgeous earrings, necklaces, so definitely check them out. If you are looking for really cool, unique Gothic jewelry pieces, go check them out. I'll have them linked below. I am going to put the Instagram and name right here. I don't want to butcher the name. This person is a Mexican beadworker. They make extremely unique and cool jewelry. I bought these from them last year. These are really cute heart beaded earrings with little spiders. They are so adorable. And I also have a beautiful flower necklace with these spikes, but their work is just absolutely beautiful and super, super unique. I love the orange and black together. I believe I bought this around Halloween time, but they make stuff like this year round. They sell out pretty fast, so whenever the drop comes, I definitely recommend like getting it right away, but I definitely recommend getting some of their jewelry. Okay, next up, I believe these were a custom piece. These are my beautiful beaded amethyst heart earrings. This is one of my favorite pieces that I own. This is from my dear friend Clarissa Azur. I initially found Clarissa through one of my customers at work. They were wearing some earrings and I asked them where they got them, and I went and ordered a pair of earrings from her. And when she sent them, she was like, oh my god, my daughter has been following you for years. She really loves you and your style. And she sent me a free pair of earrings on top of the ones I ordered. So we became really good internet friends. We both live in New Mexico, so we definitely should be hanging out. But yeah, she made these beautiful heart earrings. That's kind of like her style, is these heart earrings. She also makes really cool floral beaded earrings, so definitely check her out. Okay, next two pieces are from Skid Skunks on Instagram. I bought these two pieces last year as well. I have these really cool beaded Edward Scissorhand earrings. They are so freaking cool. Do a lot of horror themed beadwork, so they have like Terrifier, Michael Myers, Scream. They make a lot of band beaded jewelry as well, so they have Misfit stuff. They also sell t-shirts, stickers, really cool artwork, alternative indigenous artwork. I also have my all-time favorite earrings. These really cool land back bat earrings. Everyone always asks me at work what they say, and I'm like, they say land back. And they're like, what does that mean? And then I get to go into my whole spiel about land back. Definitely check Skitty Skunks out. They are one of my favorite artists. There's so many other indigenous artists that I would like to highlight. Beaded Kitsune, my other mutuals that I highly recommend if you like more like girly, coquette type of beadwork. Same with Darcy Big Horse. She makes really cool, kind of girly, dainty type of beadwork. So all of these people will be linked in the description. Definitely go support them and get you some cool ass alternative beadwork. Okay, and I have saved the biggest for last. The last gift I recommend is if you are someone that's in, or if you or your friends are someone that's into makeup, please consider buying from indie makeup brands this year instead of big corporations like Sephora, Ulta. I would say try to buy directly from the brand this year, especially indie brands. There's so many good indie brands, and I kind of want to highlight a few of my favorites. Up, we have Sugar Pill. I am Really Good Mutuals on Instagram with Amy, the owner of Sugar Pill. And her stuff is just honestly amazing. I have been buying Sugar Pill products since I was in high school and before I even knew Amy. So these are a few of my favorite palettes from her. She also makes amazing lip products. Look at these. Absolutely gorgeous, very unique colors. Indie brand I recommend is Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Blend Bunny has no idea who I am, but I know who they are. So I'm gonna recommend some of my favorite palettes to you. This is the Beauty Below palette. This is a stunning, colorful shimmer and matte eyeshadow palette. So beautiful. The packaging is honestly amazing. And obviously I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of the collection with May Pang, the Rotten collection. I have been using this. I've only had this for a month and I have been using the hell out of it because these colors are just perfect for alternative people. And this is also a part of the collection. It's like their shimmer palette. Next up, this is one of my friend's brands. His name is Jorge. I worked with him at Swaya and he was so amazing to gift me his amazing palettes. His brand name is Resa Lashes. This is one of his palettes. This is a blush and highlight. Gorgeous. And this is the highlight, what do they call it? It's multi-chrome shimmer palette. Love, love, love his products. Obviously, I'm gonna recommend you guys Prados Beauty. I absolutely love Prados Beauty. This is one of the palette, the purple palette. Their quality is just so freaking amazing, and their products on my shelves in my beauty room because look at the artwork on the packaging. They have such amazing products. Next up, I recommend Glisten Cosmetics. I have just kind of discovered Glisten Cosmetics. I bought a few things from them. This is the wet eyeliner palette. You get to customize your own wet eyeliners, and you basically, if you do a lot of like artistic type of like, you know, winged eyeliner or really just want more pop of color, these are really cool. You just dip water on your brush and put it on the pan and you get a beautiful colored eyeliner. I also have some really cool mascaras. I have one in Auburn and then I have the white one as well. I hear they also have really good face paints. I haven't tried those yet. I really want to try those. Hopefully I'll get around to that. Speed run of more of my favorites. This is Kulfi Cosmetics, some of their Lip Snack Glossing Lip Balm. You know me, you know I love Lethal Cosmetics. They always have some really cool collabs coming out. This is the Conjuring collection. They also have a Dexter collection right now, another Conjuring collection. They have really, really cool lip stains. And my favorite lashes, Ioni lashes. These are only a freaking $1. So if you're looking for an inexpensive gift to get your friend, definitely get them some Ioni lashes. Some other recommendations for indie makeup that I don't have on hand but have heard really good things about is Makeup a Murder. I am mutuals with the owner on TikTok. I need to buy some of the makeup to try it. Black Moon Cosmetics. I have so many Black Moon Cosmetics products and I don't know why I didn't grab one to show you. but definitely get Black Moon Cosmetics, Unearthly Cosmetics, XO2 Beauty, and Likely Makeup. Alright you guys, that is everything I had on my Christmas recommendations for your weird alternative friend. I feel like there's so many other things that you can get them. Like, for example, every single picture in my room is a thrifted, vintage, or antique picture. Going antiquing for your friend, going thrifting for your friend, I feel like that's so much better than buying them something generic from like Target or Walmart. Definitely a more sustainable, kind of ethical way to do your Christmas shopping this year. So definitely let me know if you guys have any recommendations. Let me know what your favorite type of weird gothic alternative things are. Please, please, please make sure to give this video a like. Make sure you have the bell notification on because nobody's seeing my videos, which is fine, which is fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy holiday season, and I will see you in the next one.